good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pickett sets up play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Pickett will try to throw for this. Flushed out right. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And a try for 2, unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they take the lead here at 7-6. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progression?
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Aaron Rodgers would never throw that down slow. Come on, man.
Football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before the game they want to end every series with a kick, right? Punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Pickett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Pickett to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Pickett right back to the air again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, I didn't know he was in zone.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll buy some time right. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by... Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Down inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have...
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Cobb. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. A quick throw there, going to be batted away.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run again with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
218 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the delay, here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they have regained the lead. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense.
They made the outside run and stop. Like, bro, you can't stop this shit in this game. That's what made me stop playing this shit. Nigga running defend outside, this shit still can't be stopped. Like,
holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On play action. Now Rodgers. Again, that's Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll run it with Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones uses the stiff arm. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half.
Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he's
fuck off, me little nigga.
At the 45-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Rodgers to Cobb. 54 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that.
Hey, bro, you ain't a good user. You better get the fuck out there, nigga.
The offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback was...
And Rodgers
what the fuck?
3rd time. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, 41 yards.
And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Crosby for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And a slant to his running back. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Rodgers to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is intercepted.
But it is Alexander.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32.
Nah, I found out why I was fucking up. The whole time I was leaving my man on the opposite side of your running back, so he couldn't even get to him in time.
Posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers throwing here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of...
You probably need to put the zones on max.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
So they'll follow the person in their zone.
Keep making the connection.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And it's
now, if you're the most of your team.
very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
This nigga the best shoes are possible. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga fast as hell. And that nigga tall as shit. And you don't take him away from no other position. That nigga just a backup. This the best 64 overall in the business. I ain't gonna lie to you.